Hello, Frontstretch family, and welcome to the first PRC of 2025. I'm Chase Folsom here with Christopher DeHarde at the Tulsa Expo Center for this year's running of the Chili Bowl Nationals. It's Friday night. We now know who all is locked in from prelims into the A main. We can start with the winners of all 5 nights this week. It was Kyle Larson on Monday, Landon Brooks on Tuesday, Emerson Axum on Wednesday, Tanner Thorson on Thursday, and tonight Logan Seavey got it done. Joining them will be Shane Golobic from Monday, Brenham Crouch from Tuesday, Dason Persley from Wednesday, Ryan Bernal from Thursday, and tonight the final lock-in was Gavin Miller. So
I'm all right.
I did get them all right. Look at me, I'm 10 for 10. So we now know the rough.
It's almost perfect.
We now know the rough lineup for the B mains and the C's and D's and everything else that's going to go on tomorrow.
We're not going to go through all those.
No,
It'll take us too much time. And they've actually made announcements over the PA that we've got to get out of here. So we're going to make this quick.
So we're going to kick him out, and I'm going to sleep here tonight. So
hey,
Christopher's
I'll go right back to the hotel. You might not want to do that.
That's why I'm going to sleep here tonight. Christopher's got it in front of us here, the poll shuffle for tomorrow.
Is at the hotel.
The poll shuffle that will set the top 10 for tomorrow, so I'll let you go ahead and go over that order.
Yeah, so we have Kyle Larson as the number 1 seed with Logan Brooks 2nd, Logan Seavey 3rd, Tanner Thorson 4th, Emerson Axum 5th, 6th is Gavin Miller, Shane Golobic 7th, Ryan Bernal 8th, 9th is Dason Persley, and 10th is Brennan Crouch. So the poll shuffle is going to be like this. If it is like last year, this is from Wikipedia, which if you're not following Wikipedia on Twitter, you're doing Racing Twitter wrong. This is his week. He provides probably the best coverage anywhere of anybody for the Chili Bowl. This is what he lives for every single year. As he said on Twitter earlier this week, he survives the rest of the year. This is the week he lives for the most. So if it is like last year, the poll shuffle will be a 1v1 head-to-head qualifying times on the track at the same time. Whoever is the quickest driver, that driver stays out on track and keeps ripping laps against the next seated driver. The finish of the poll shuffle will set the A main lineup. Each driver can lose only 1 position maximum from their seed, but the upside is that each driver has a chance to get the pole position. So that's your pole shuffle, and the 3rd place driver through the 8th place driver, they're all going to be in the B mains. There's 2 B mains. The top 7 from each B main gets to the A main. Then there's C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and 2 P mains. There are no Q mains this year, but there are 2 P mains. They're going to start around, 9 o'clock in the morning, if not maybe 8.
We're not going to be here.
Yeah, we won't be here for that because we're probably going to get maybe like 3 or 4 hours of sleep if we do.
It's like midnight now, so.
Yeah, as we record this, it is 11:50, so Saturday is only 10 minutes away, Central Time. But let's go over tonight real quick. Kyle Busch, he did a really great job in his heat race. He started 7th, finished 2nd. Great job for him. Qualifier race, where did he finish in the qualifier?
So in his heat race, he went 7th to 2nd, like you said. Slid back at his qualifier a little bit and then slid back in the B. So I talked to him about it and I asked him, are you having fun? He's like, well, it was a lot more fun when I was going forward. But he in good spirits. You can't hate on a guy who's in his first competitive laps ever in a midget. Same with Ty Gibbs earlier this week. They're proving why they're world-class race car drivers, because they're going up against guys that do this for a living, and they've never even done it before. Kyle Busch mentioned, the track he tested at didn't have a cushion. So he was learning how to run the cushion on the fly as he's trying to transfer into the A. And for a few moments there, he was in a transfer spot. He's going to be down in, I believe, an F main.
Yes, he will be
tomorrow.
In an F main, and so will Ty Gibbs. They will both be in F mains on Saturday, which you can catch all the action on Flow Racing. They will have everything for Saturday. So get up early, get your soup, so that they can have their soup at the same time.
So there is one name that I'm going to mention to start this off, because you may be wondering, where is Christopher Bell? Well, Christopher Bell went from leading with, I believe, 8 laps to go on Thursday night to 3rd at the line to Ryan Bernal, and he's in a B main.
I like that much.
If you're wondering how big of a deal that is, obviously he's been absent from the Chili Bowl the past 2 years, so we'll take those 2 years out, 23 and 24. To find a night that Christopher Bell not only had to go to a B main on Saturday, but didn't even win his prelim night, you have to go back to 2015, a decade ago. was the last time Christopher Bell lost on Thursday at the Chili Bowl, and he finished third yesterday. So he will now start, I believe, it depends on how everybody else drew, but with Thorson drawing fourth, he should start second in a B main. I believe that's how that works.
We can find out pretty soon because the people at the ramp over here are actually drawing, doing the lineups of the mains as we speak. In fact, right before we started taping this, they were going through the e-mains, typing that up. So probably by the time we're finished with this, we're going to be able to have a picture on the drawing board of where everybody's going to start out in the mains coming tomorrow morning through tomorrow afternoon.
Correct. Some other notable guys that are going to be at the front of their B mains that were on the podium this week. Tonight was Tyler Courtney. We mentioned last night was Christopher Bell. Wednesday night, refresh my memory, who else was on the podium on Wednesday night? That was Axum Pursley. Oh gosh, why can I not remember it? I know.
It's been a long
Buddy
week,
Kofoid.
everybody.
Buddy
Yes.
Kofoid was on Tuesday. No, he was on Tuesday because he was behind Brooks and Crouch.
Yes.
And then Mondays was Cannon McIntosh. Who in the world was on the podium on Wednesday?
This is going to bug us the rest of the night, folks.
We talked to him. We literally talked to him.
Yes. Oh my God, this is going to bug us. I got to find this now.
Go ahead. So I'm going to talk about this. The guy that's on the pole of the pole shuffle, as Christopher mentioned, is Kyle Larson. He's going to be tough to beat from the front row. Logan Seavey, two-time defending champion of the Chili Bowl Nationals, will go third in the pole shuffle. So the worst he can start is fourth. I'm just kind of trying to fill
Wednesday
time
was
here.
Corey Day.
Corey Day. I don't know how I forgot that. I literally talked to the man. Anyway.
Same. I mean, I even asked him in the press conference. He constantly said during the press conference, we've been struggling, and I asked him in the press conference, you mentioned the word struggle in your opening remarks. You finished third. If this is struggling for you, how worried should everyone else in this building be come Saturday night? So yeah, just please give us a little bit of slack on that. It has been a very long week, and we still have one more day left to go. But one thing I definitely wanted to bring up, Keith Kunz Motorsports has 16 drivers competing this week. Matt Wood Racing has been the class of the field. So there were Paul Silva Racing, they had Kyle Larson win. Matt Wood Racing, they've had Shane Golobic. They had
Shane Golobic second on Monday. They had Landon Brooks win on Tuesday, and they had Ryan Bernal second on Thursday, and
yes.
They had Darren Pittman fourth tonight. So I don't remember where Colby Copeland ended up, but I mean, 4 out of their 5 cars had a shot at transfer. 3 of them did. Pittman was running second with 15 to go. So they've been super strong all year. Forgive us as this isn't organized. This whole week is not organized. It is, but it's not. And your sleep hours get messed up. And we've been on off-season mode.
We've been on Tulsa time. That's what the operating phrase is for this whole week. I'm just trying to think of it right now. Did a Keith Kunz Motorsports car even win a feature this week? I'm trying to remember. I don't even think he even did. Axum, that's right. Emerson Axum did. So he's been the standard bearer for Keith Kunz Motorsports all week long. So he wouldn't be a bad choice to bring him a golden driller on Saturday. Obviously, Christopher Bell, he can obviously move up from the B, no problem. But you also have several drivers starting in the F and the E mains that are going to try and get to the A main. Fun fact, the furthest back a driver has come to get to the A main, if my memory is correct, I believe Wikipedia has this locked away in the stat drawer. J.J. Yaley in 2004 went from an F main to an A main and finished third that year in the A feature.
It was 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
21 years ago.
A lot has changed in this building with these cars and the field of drivers in 21 years. If somebody goes from the F to the
existing.
If somebody goes from the F to the A tomorrow, that's going to be the story of the night.
Yes.
The A main has been shortened, traditionally a 55-lap race over the past decade. It's down to 40 laps, so it's going to be a sprint for these guys, and definitely locking in has been the utmost importance, more than it already has been this year. So I'm going to ask you, I'm just going to put you on the spot because we're going to wrap this up before they crucify us. Who's your pick to win?
It's hard to go against Larson. I'm going to just go ahead and just say Larson. I'm going to go out on a limb, I know. Who's your pick from the B main to make it to get on the podium?
You first.
Bell.
Bell. Okay. So
Who's your pick to win? Who's your pick to
my
from the
pick
B
from the
podium?
B to get to the podium is Corey Day.
Not bad.
My pick, Buddy Kofoid would have been a good one too, but I'll stick with Corey Day. My pick to win, I'm not going to take the low-hanging fruit. I'm picking Tanner Thorson. Tanner Thorson looked really, really good last night.
He did.
And if you guys know anything about Tanner Thorson, he is a perfectionist. It is never good enough. It's never fast enough. It's never smooth enough. And he's allowed to say that because he's the crew chief on his own race cars. So, Tanner Thorson is my pick to win. Kyle Larson is your pick to win. You guys will find out if we're right or not when we see you tomorrow. So we're going to wrap it up from here. From the Tulsa Expo Center, he's been Christopher DeHarde. I've been Chase Folsom. We'll see you guys after the Chili Bowl tomorrow night.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.